Let's go down, down, down.
Good morning, guys. It is February 6th. It is a Monday. And a little update. Yeah, they did it to me again. They scheduled me almost 50 hours again. I will say that I have been able to successfully, after doing this for 3 weeks, I've learned who to talk to and how to go about it. I was able to balance out my schedule. So I'm working about 30 hours, but I'm only working 3 days a week, this week and next week. I have Tuesday and Wednesday off. And Jared, I've been trying to decide on whether or not it's a good thing to work almost 10 hours, only 3 days a week, or is it better to have the hours be spread more out throughout the week? We still haven't got the venue booked. My mom was trying to do it all over the entire weekend, and she had issues getting in contact with them, but I think it's because their wedding coordinator wasn't like working on the weekend. You'd think she would. Maybe she was busy. I don't know. On that note, I need to go to work because it is time for me to go make my walk to work. I'm not going to vlog while I'm walking because it's really cold outside, so I want to like run, and I don't want to bring my jacket in because it's big and heavy and it's going to be hot this evening. So yay, Florida. Hey guys, I just finished my almost 11-hour shift, and if you're wondering, oh my gosh, Dani, you're in your costume. It's because it's really windy and cold out here. You can probably tell that it's windy and it's chilly, and I didn't bring any jacket. I normally wear a tank top to work, so I was like, I'm just gonna put my GREYS on that, and I got my bump out really late, and so I didn't want to change. I just wanted to get home because I'm really hungry. But it feels really weird vlogging with my camera out and my phone out earlier in my GREYS, because your GREYS is supposed to be like your show costume, and so it's really weird that I got to see the fireworks today. I haven't seen the Star Wars fireworks in forever. It's been such a long time since I've seen the fireworks. I had to see them because we had all the closing people and we had training people, so they had nothing for me to do. So they had me just walk around, and since I didn't want to stand around like everybody else was, it's right there, I decided to go see the fireworks. Go stand outside with front usher and go see the fireworks. And it was really cool. I mean, I couldn't see the front because I was literally standing to the side of the Great Movie Ride, standing by the standby line. But like, I got to see the side panel, and I got to see the fireworks because we were standing on the side where the fireworks are. So that was cool. Oh, today, oh my god, today was so weird. So real quickly, I want to talk about today. I didn't have a single show that was like perfect. Not that my shows are normally perfect, but I didn't have a single show that went off without a hitch. Every single show that I did today, from like this morning on, and I did a lot of shows today, and most of them were, I don't know if it was that the vehicles were having issues activating the scenes, or if they were just having issues like just e-stopping a lot. I don't know what it was, but like one vehicle would have set off another vehicle, which would set off another vehicle, which would set off another vehicle, and it was like a dominoes effect that just kept going. It kept going and going, and we got stuck in Oz, and we had to like kind of, myself and the other tour guide had to like banter between each other because like we completely missed the Oz scene. And then like I got stuck in musical for 2 shows, and I had to stop and like talk about whatever, which like because I had done it so often, like it was just kind of like, okay, we're doing this again. So it ended up doing really well, and surprisingly, like the guests loved the show. It was so weird, but like, and there was like one issue. I do have to say, that's the last thing I say because I want to go home because I'm hungry. The Great Movie Ride has the best teamwork. And I will say that in the sense of like, we had an issue where, mom's texting me, we had an issue where there was a guest issue. I'm not gonna go into what it was, but ended up happening right on dock, right in front where we load people, but we couldn't like stop the attraction because we had held the last 2 shows because there was a delay because the show was having issues, and we also had one for rehearsal for training. So like the guests have been sitting there for a long time. They needed to get on a vehicle, and so we had to load them by going all the way around the guests and onto the vehicle, and we had 1, 2, 3, We had 6 or 7 casts. Luckily, we had training groups coming in to help. We had several different casts, like going in to make sure it was a nice smooth flow of the guests coming in, and making sure that the loader wasn't given to many people, and also making sure that there was kind of like a shield around the guests that were having their issue, so that way they had their own privacy. And the coordinators were so good at like telling people what to do, because everyone was like, what do you want me to do? Including myself. I was like, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? And everything just worked out so well, and I was just, we were all just like kind of in shock that it was so well and so quickly, because it was like, we need to do this now. Okay, we need to do this now. Okay, we're doing this. Okay, we need to do this now. And it just worked out fine. And I just have to applaud the Great Movie Ride, and I know I'm kind of applauding myself, but like really like the teamwork. Like, we may not all get along. I'll admit, not all the Great Movie Ride cast get along, but like, if there's an issue, we will all jump in to fix whatever the problem is, so that way it goes smoothly and it doesn't affect the show, and you know, the guests don't really know or whatever. And so Kiki has found a bug. It's a teeny tiny little bug. Right there. She's been staring at it for like 5 minutes now. She knocked him off and it's on her paw, but she doesn't realize it yet. Where did he go, Kiki? Where did it go? Is it on your paw? I think it's on your paw, silly. Oh, look at her fat belly. What are you doing? Are you gonna get me? What are you doing? Oh, you gonna get the camera? Oh, you're gonna get me? Oh, you're gonna get me? Oh. Jared found out some really, really cool news. What'd you find out today, Jared?
The Valentine's Day event is happening in World of Warcraft. Lucio's coming to Heroes of the Storm.
No?
I scheduled my interview for Universal. To try to get a job.
Yay! And we know it's not a job, but still, it's hearing something back, which is exciting.
It's exciting.
Yay! And we also finally, my mom locked it in. I didn't tell you, my mom locked it in and sent the form to hold our date for our wedding date, which I don't know if I'm going to announce it yet to you. I've already said January, but let's just say it's really good that we finally have, and the oven's ready to be preheated for our pizza, because we just made pizza. And well, mine is pizza crust with olive oil and pizza sauce, and his is
a bacon and pepperoni pizza made the right way.
Just wanted to tell you that. The reason I'm telling you all this now, other than the fact that it happened today, is tomorrow we're actually going to Universal Studios. So
Hopefully.
We're going tomorrow. His pass needs to be renewed. But I don't know how much footage I'm going to film. I may film a lot, I may not. This is the first time me going to Universal with this camera, so that'll be exciting. I hope to get some better footage. I'm also bringing my selfie stick. Don't know how often I'll use that because I'm so not used to using it, because you can't use it at Disney. And that's about it. So we'll see you tomorrow then.